Okay, so in this video I'm going to be focusing on A-level maths differentiation chain rule. Now this first video is going to form a series of actual questions in a playlist which is just going to focus on differentiation, and that's going to include chain rule, product rule, and also the quotient rule. And this question, as I said, is focusing on the chain rule. So we've been asked to differentiate 5 plus 7x squared all to the power of 10. Now on the right hand side you could see that I've actually written the chain rule. So we've got dy by dx is equal to dy by du times du dx. Now there's two methods you could use to approach this. The first method is, which is what I'm going to use, which is the longer method to answer this question. And the second method is the quicker method. And once I've done the longer method, I'll try and compare my answers to see if I can get the same answer but using the quicker method. And you may find perhaps that this method might be quicker and you might prefer this in the exam. So first of all, focusing on the longer method. So what we're going to first say is y equals 5 plus 7x squared, and then that's to the power of 10. And now we need to start using the chain rule. But what you can notice here is we've got du involved, so we've got the variable u. But in our actual question, we've got nothing to do with u's. We've only got y's and x's. So we need to actually find a way that we can get the u's involved in our question and our answer. And what we're going to do is we're going to say let u equals actually an expression. And what that expression is going to be is the 5 plus 7x squared. And if I write this equal to u, we can see that u equals 5 plus 7x squared. I'm going to leave some room, and if we put this back into the equation, we could now see that y would be u to the 10, because u is now 5 plus 7x squared. So effectively we've got two equations which we formed from our original question. Now we need to refer to the chain rule. And what you can see is the first part says dy by du. And the way we're going to get that is if we differentiate as normal. So if we do dy by du on the second part here. And that should tell us that would be 10u to the 9. Just differentiating as per normally we would. So we've done the first part, dy by du. Now the second part is du by dx. And we can obtain this by differentiating the first part here. So we've got du by dx. So the 5 is just going to disappear, and we've got 14x left here. And now we can actually use the chain rule. So we've got dy by dx. Wait, that bit better. So we've got dy by dx, and that is actually the first part. So we've got dy by du, which is this one here. So we've got 10u to the 9. I'm going to use, for the multiplication, I'm going to use this dot here so we don't get the x's and the times symbols mixed up. And then we've got this here, du by dx. And as you can see, that is the 14x we've obtained here from this part here. And well, we know what u is. U is just this here, 5 plus 7x squared. So effectively we can just put that back in now. So we've got 5 plus 7x squared, and we know that was all to the power of 9. But we can't forget we've still got times 14x. And we can quite easily simplify this. So we get 140x, and we've got 5 plus 7x squared, and then that is all to the power of 9. And that is our answer how to differentiate this question. So that would get us to 3 marks. But let's see if we can do it the shorthand method and see if we get the same answer. So the first part is exactly the same. So we're just going to say y equals 5 plus 7x squared. And that was all to the power of 10. Now the next part, we don't actually need to use the chain rule because we're going to use it in our actual answer here if we do it the quick way. So we're going to say dy by dx. And what you need to do here is bring this 10 down here. So that goes down in front of the expression. So that's going to be 10. We're going to times it by what we get if we differentiate this inside expression. So that's going to be 5 plus, so that would be just 14x. And you square brackets, so we just have the inside expression left. So that still stays the same here. 5 plus 7x squared, and then we minus 1 from the power here, which will give us to the power of 9 here. And now we can simplify this, so we get dy by dx. So you get, in front we get 140x. Inside now still stays the same, and we've minused 1 from the power to the power of 9. And what you can see is we've actually obtained the same answer, but in a much shorter method, as I said, which may be more efficient in the exam. So that's how you differentiate this question by the chain rule, and I hope that was helpful.